Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to our equities version of trading. On our channel, we are going to be looking at a few things on a regular basis. One is the DJI Dow Jones average. We're going to be looking at NQ1, which is NASDAQ. SPY and ES1 is kind of the same thing, which is S&P. And then one is QQQ, which are like ETFs. So we don't really need to look at QQQ, but I do want to start regularly looking at Dow, NASDAQ, and SPY. And I'm going to, I guess I can make SPY on the bottom because the real prices are these prices. So we can look at DJI, NQ1, ES1, and then SPY and QQQ. We can look at it later and play with it if we want. The point I'm gonna make right now is we are looking at equities on a monthly time frame because it takes forever stuff to happen. So we're starting this off on a monthly. I already drew my fib. The fib is from the top. Another thing you got to understand is stock market always goes up. So there's no real reason I need to mark out the absolute low of this asset from 1984 or whatever. We're just gonna go off of recent price action, and then all we can do is usually pull fibs from the top due to the fact that the market always goes up. As they print, these equities will continually rise. So the point I'm trying to get at is the local high that we have has been put in since January. Yeah, beginning of the year. And since the beginning of the year, we've only been going on a slow decline. Right now, we're trying to break out of the bearish order block, which is above 33,142. But until we break above that with a monthly opener close, which is in literally 8 hours, if we close a monthly under 33,142 today, more than likely we're going to be looking for downside into the start of the next month. Okay, that's just how it goes. There's nothing I can do about it. We have to close above 33,142. Otherwise, bots and algos will put pressure to the downside. There is no talk of bullishness until we break above the golden pocket, which I have clearly marked out here for you guys at 34,500-ish, 34,600. As you can see, look, that was the last resistance. And once you broke down under it, it became the resistance to upside. So until we break above there, nothing is happening. And the worst part is we are actually breaking to the bottom of the order block. So it's not even like there yet. I'm going to draw a few trend lines just so we can keep an eye on this asset for when it actually does break out, if it's going to bounce on support or not. You know what? I already realized my mistake. Why am I using... I see an expanding wedge, okay? I see that expanding wedge, but I'm not going to draw it like that. There. We're going to draw it with the equal lows. It looks like this, like that. All right. So one good thing is descending channels. I love to take longs off of the descending channel. So this would have been an ideal long right here. Even though it got wicked underneath, this was the perfect long because this was the 200 EMA and the bottom of the trend line. This liquidity grab that occurred right here under the 200 is market maker being a dirty bastard. He took your money and now he's pumping it to the upside. So all the people who are bearish and short got wrecked and trapped the shorts. And now we are taking the support bounce and going up. Now we're at the top of the channel. So like I said, at this level is the resistance. If we can break above it and open and close a daily even above 33,300, you're looking for the test into 34.5 coming very quickly, and then more than likely you can break out and go higher. Stuff like this, we can use Dixie to follow up on and see, hey, what's Dixie doing, so we can keep an eye on it. But right now, this has bounced off support and is looking for higher. I am not looking for downside until I see the rejection at that level that we've discussed. Sorry, I'm going to go to weekly so I can actually see my levels. Yeah, there you go. So until we close a daily or 4 hour above 33,142, I'm not looking for like a crazy breakout. but we can just consolidate in this triangle slowly and come back and test support at 30,800 and then try back up. Basically, we're making a little inverse head and shoulder right here, and it's going to take some time. Ugh, why did I get purple? The main thing is it wants to find support and then bounce. What an ugly color. There you go. It wants to do something like this. So it already tested support. Then it went up to break out. It actually went above the 21, probably oversold, hit the golden pocket, rejected, which is very, very, very logical place to find rejection. Came back onto the 200 for support, very great place to find support, and then broke down, took a little bit of liquidity for like, what, 2-3 weeks. And then we popped right back up above the EMA and we're breaking out. Now the main thing is see if we break out of this channel. If we break out, we can look for much, much higher. Whoops. Then we can look for much, much higher. So right now we just got to wait and see how this thing closes and then we can follow up on this. So today, let's look for how high we can go. If we find a rejection in the middle of the day and we start poking down from 33,142, let's hope that we don't break under 32 and hold the Dow at 32,000 for the next poke up into the next day, because tomorrow will be the new monthly candle. So today, whatever happens, it's fine, but the new monthly candle should have a big move one way or the other. So here is now the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is a little bit weaker than the Dow. Looks like tech stocks are getting their butts given to them from traditional equities. Interesting. You can still draw your channel. There you go. It's not like perfect, but hey, it works. All we're doing is consolidating. Now, the issue with this asset is like Dow was already above the 200, popped out. We're actually fighting the 200 right now, and the EMAs are actually as resistance. So, unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to go a little bit higher here or not. Volume is there. It's not like lackluster volume, but we do have 4 whole days left in this weekly candle. More than likely, we can test into 12,100, but this area is going to be major, major resistance for it to break up because we've already oversold and broken down. So this level, 12,600, will be major, major resistance for us to the upside. More than likely, I'm looking for a price to come up into this level and then reject back down, find some support, and then if it can, then go up. But yeah, this is not the sign of strength. It's actually a little weak, and we'll see today if that weakness will continue to the downside or not. Well, I guess it's the week. If you can get a daily close even above 11,605, that's good for you to at least open up tomorrow and test into 1274. But until you get this daily close today above that 11.5. If you can't close above 11.5, 11.6 today at the end of the day, more than likely you're not going to get to the 12,000 area. But that is the possibility. If we don't make a doji little candle today for the close, we can look for higher. So yeah, that's basically it on this one. This one is looking for support. So it's going sideways and down until it goes sideways and up and breaks above this level 13.4. It's bearish. And more than likely, we probably will go test a little bit lower because this 200 EMA is exhausted. It's support. That's why we're breaking under it. More than likely, we might even pop a little bit lower into like 92.6. So we'll follow up on this one. And then I need to figure out a way to be able to show daily and still show my stuff because you can't even see the levels. A little annoying. So I will fix this for tomorrow. All right, now what's going on? We are going to ESQ. This is going to be the last one we go over because this video is, I don't want it to be too long. 10 minutes is good enough. Here is the weekly, similar as those NASDAQ, it is coming into the resistance at the 200. And not only that, it is coming into the resistance of the 21 on the bounce. So right now, this is not bad. We actually have claimed the 3850. So as long as we can hold 3850 without losing that level, the possibility of going up to the 4050 level for rejection is highly, highly, highly possible. And more than likely, you claim that and you test into 4217 before the rejection. So this thing, what it's doing is the stair step stuff. So like this, you expect that. Come up here, test, find some support, and then it'll break out, find some support, you know. and then you can see if it wants to break out of that level or not. Test the golden pocket. But this is kind of what you got coming your way. If you do lose this 200 EMA, you got support right here around 3,165. Hopefully we don't go that low. I do think this level here will be solid support at 3678 moving forward. And until that's broken with a 4-hour open or close, I'm not really looking for much lower. I'm looking for sideways accumulation and pop up because stock market always goes up. Volume to the buys is slowing down a little bit, but this is a brand new weekly candle. So let's see how this matures. Even if it comes back down, I'm saying I'm looking for support at 3781, and then we're looking for the pickup and continuation to the top side because this does look like it's being accumulated like an inverse head and shoulder again. That's why I'm looking for that lower high pullback right here. That will officially make a low head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulder, like so. See, and then this will be my other shoulder. This will be your neckline. And once you break the neckline, you have a measured move. The measured move will be right into the golden pocket resistance. So it is actually very, very logical. So we'll leave all this here. I'm going to delete these doodles though. I don't need all this crazy doodles. But the point of the matter is we're looking for an inverse head and shoulder to form. Oh, there's one of my shoulders. There you go. Needs to be lower high. It needs to keep the neckline and the shoulders like this, and then we should expect a breakout. So let's see how that works out, guys. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our recap of equities indexes, and we will try to keep this a regular routine for the day. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave it in the section below. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications for these future updates. I'm going to try to make these either one in the morning, one in the afternoon, or if I can do both of them in the morning, so you guys can have them before the stock market opens so you can trade your crypto and equities accordingly. I will do that for your benefit. So let me know in the description of the video below if that's how you would like it. And then keep in mind, we'll be trading live all day. So if you want to ask me a question or have any questions or concerns, feel free to join me in the Discord server. The description of this video has the link to that server there. And we do have membership services. We charge $20 a month to trade with us live and, bounce ideas, learn, etc. And then I do $50 an hour private lessons for anyone who wants to learn how I'm trading and replicate my system for themselves. If you want to learn to fish, you'll never go hungry. And that's what I'm trying to do is teach you to fish for a very, very economical rate. For the membership, it's $1 a day. So less than a cup of coffee, $20 a month. So it's less than $1 a day. So it's less than a cup of coffee. And then the private tutor session is because I have to make a living. And if I'm going to take an hour out of my day to not trade and train you from scratch, more than likely we're going to be going over intermediate to beginner stuff. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I am not upset for not making my money trading while trying to teach you how to walk, how to fish, how to scalp, how to hedge, how to limit your position size risk, where to take profit, etc., etc., support resistance, all that good stuff. Each one of them is a lesson, guys. So depending on your level and your expertise, we can grow from there. And you know what? Maybe there's something you can teach me. So I am always willing to learn new things. Everyone is teaching me how to use Discord and YouTube together, so that's always fun stuff. Like I said, guys, if you're enjoying the material now, it's only going to get better. Starting December, membership will be going full force. So this is the last month of the free side. So November, the end of November, starting to December 1st, if you're not a member, you're going to see crickets coming. All right, guys, be safe. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Trade carefully.